Box here. So, welcome to Market Monday. A lot of things to talk about because EA's thrown us some insane curveballs that just blows my brain. We got most feared on its way. We're going to talk about investments, coin making, that kind of stuff always as in Market Monday. First of all, let's go through the biggest OMG EA hates investors with a deadly passion. What's going on? Is this false advertising? Are we going to get out the lawsuits this time? It's not going to happen. We're not going to do it. We're a bunch of cowards. The community can't even stand together for a pack strike. How the hell are we going to do something about this? About limited times coming back, right? Limited times. Now, obviously, there's major definition differences, and them bringing back limited times a couple days after them being out of packs, it's not something I don't know if I've seen this before outside of actual airs. I thought it was air when it first happened, because I don't think I've seen this before, right? We've got Reduxes before, because Reduxes are basically limiteds, but they're new cards. But this is something they're doing on purpose, so it kind of throws a wrench into maybe investors going forward. Now, if you did buy Derwin James, who I do believe was at 650-ish, at least I think on a PlayStation, and then he got up to 850, so you could have profited by the time he came back into packs, but you would have had to sell off at the right time. So now, and I saw it earlier, he actually didn't go down that much. Let's take a look at it. But they're advertising him back in packs. So they're going to do this probably going forward because we've seen this through the years. Any ways we make coins off the market, EA tries to nerf it like heck. Over and over. Everything from the silver pack. Yeah, still at 800K. So you didn't take too big of an L. But even though people are still getting it from pack openings, we don't know how long they're going to be in packs for. Maybe it's a couple days. Maybe it's gone tomorrow. We don't know. They haven't really told us why they made this decision. Because what's the limited tag? What's the limited time tag for anymore? If these things are going to come back into packs, I don't know. But it is kind of frustrating because people were able to make coins off limited time investments. Obviously, they're not all going to be very good. Some of them are going to work better than others. The more people invest in limited times, the worse off they do. So take that. I don't know where are the Reduxes, by the way. Why don't we have Reduxes yet? What's going on, EA? If you want to bring limiteds back, bring back Reduxes, you morons. So let's talk about what else happened. We can talk about the schedule on its way after this message from our sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. All right, here we got AKA Team of the Week, Most Feared Release 1 Legend. So no Team Diamonds again. And it's looking like we won't have Team Diamonds for a while, right? Because Most Feared is this week, Most Feared's next week. Generally, and we'll talk about the Most Feared promo here in a bit. So that takes us all the way to the end of the month. We're going to get 3 parts of Most Feared because this week will be the 12th, then we get the 19th, then we get the 26th, and then Halloween would be the 31st, which is the next Tuesday. So we might not see Team Diamonds until November, right? It might be November 2nd. I don't know. I hope we get it soon. I don't know. Rock Bottom Coins is as far as what to invest in at Team Diamonds, go back and watch my last videos on them. I'm sad that it's kind of delayed, but I guess they brought out Andrew, they brought out a bunch of good quarterbacks. We don't have to do a new Team Diamond quarterback, or maybe it's Barry Sanders, maybe it's a different position now. They did bring in the team captain objectives, okay? So go ahead, you can now earn the Crowder, Channing style. He does get Lurk Artist, which is the best defensive ability in the game at the moment. Sadly, he's only 85 speed, so I'm not sure you're going to see a whole lot of him out there. The nice thing about him is obviously every single theme team, so you have 50-50, it's up to 87 speed. That's still not wonderful. And so the other linebackers are probably the ones you want to do, which is why they're going for 1 million coins plus for Ray Lewis and Robinson. The captain did bring down Ray Lewis's price, so I was able to profit off selling him over the weekend for 1.3 to 1.4, and then bought him back for 8 something today. So what's up with Market Monday, right? Let's talk about previous Most Feareds. What do we have to look forward to this week? Do we see a market crash on its way? Let's first look through what's on its way for Most Feared. Are we generally Most Feareds rhyme, right? We got Carmichael last year, 92 overalls. Those are people probably down to 90 overalls. I don't think they're going to go up in overall quite yet. I mean, they went up to 90 overalls a lot quicker than we thought they were going to for the Unstoppable promo. So, everything's off the table. They got still a couple overalls. behind where they were last year. We had some like 90s, 87s last year. We then had Mutt Monsters you could get through the Field Pass last year. I'd expect something pretty similar this year, if not called something different. Some low elites and golds. Here was the Field Pass last year. I'm not really going to go through this too much. I like that they gave us, I guess this would be, it's only a 90. I wish it was a top end card. Yeah, so a lot of Field Pass stuff, sets within sets. I mean, the promos are pretty much the same thing over and over again. Sets are generally major L's, rerolls, major L's. We'll probably get a most feared house rules. The guys might, inflate in size like we've had in the Halloween's past. Some rewards there, some challenge, some solo challenges, strat item potentially on its way too to make these Halloween cards even better. Scary speed, scary strength, could do a lot of different things like that, different chemistries. So a lot of things can be added with Most Feared and the promo itself. As far as what can happen with the market, like I think the biggest market changes and the best investments outside of like, limited times, we talked about that, like cycles and stuff like that, is when overalls change. And I don't think overalls are going to change for Most Feared here, part 1. If they do go up to 91 overall, then obviously we're going to see the same thing that we saw last week when they went up to 90, the 87s, 88. I really don't think they're going to go up in overall after 1 week. So I should probably put that aside. But basically, that is the best time to make coins this year, is on the overall upgrade as far as the mystery pack. And I worry about EA changing things around, but it does look like they are upgrading like overall for the Legends player. If you hold on to that level 50 reward, you can get it upgraded for the overalls. I'm keeping in mind maybe for a good Legend this weekend. I got some Legend packs that went up in pack odds too. Got a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll do a video opening, just all these packs someday, because these are all the level rewards that I was able to get during that one unlock period. So with that said, we're kind of between times right now. We don't really see an overall upgrade coming this week. Next week, Team Diamonds might be a little bit out too, especially with, Most Feared kind of being kind of hype, obviously. It's tough. And how are we making coins? Limited investments, if it's a good limited investment. Doing sets, right? Like team sets are generally profitable. Team billers have been profitable. I'm not sure the profitability right now, though. I saw profitability today in the AKA sets, quite a bit of profitability. We talked about that on stream. When the sets go live, a lot of times people just buy the card way overpriced of the cards themselves. Like, for the example, the store came out with offers for a bunch of 87s. Chat ended up getting me to get it, so it's not on your screen right now, but it lowered the 87 market to a spot that you could just buy them and make the set and make profit. Now, there is the chance with Most Feared Release 1, if they are 90 overalls, there is the chance that it will just be a generic take any 87 itself. And if that happens, we could see a little spike to the 87 market, okay? So this is obviously speculation. Your best bet here is if EA, and I would assume with part 1 of a promo, they generally give us some heat, okay? They generally do give us some heat with part 1. Like Isaiah Simmons was part 1 of Gridiron Guardians, but then part 2 was tragic, right? So I could see that we get like some crazy 90 overall that's like pushes the meta forward in one ability or another. So 87s right now, which we're seeing in the 1 teens, I guess a good point. Let's we can filter down. If you can buy them at like 100K or something, that means like a Most Feared guy. If they are, speculation, we don't know if they're gonna take generic 87s or just Most Feared 87s. That's another risk that we're taking. But if they take generic 87s, these cards that are 90 overall and push the meta forward, one of them could go for, heck, I don't know, 800K. So if you buy 87s at 100K and it takes 500 to make one set, that's 500K for an 800K card. I can't tell you anything else except for that seems like profit. Now, obviously, that profit will shrink. Profit is always there. Like, not always. Profit is almost always biggest right when the stuff drops. So if you're not on there for Most Feared right away, the margins really shrink as the market readjusts through the day. So that's obviously something to think about when you're investing these 87s. It's just like, it's crazy, and I worry because EA pays attention to this stuff so much about investments that like investing in the overalls that go into the top overall is something I feel like EA is going to screw us on eventually, and it's going to hurt pretty bad. But I I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just have that feeling of like evilness that lurks beneath, right? Like some sort of like a monster below the depths of the mines of Moria, right? Coming up to fight Gandalf, right? So let's not go. EA is the Balrog, is basically what I'm saying. But that's really it. That's the market stuff. I talked about sets, store. Like, we might get a market crash if they, like, the thing about investing is the store, as we saw with the 75% off offer, destroyed the entire market. And they could drop that on us any day. Any day of the week, they could drop us a 75% off offer and crush the market if they feel like it. So it's really tough to invest in a lot of cards overall. But right now, market seems to be steadying out at like the mid 30s. Some of them a little bit higher, obviously into the 40s due to various reasons, from sets to, I don't know, maybe they just look good. But yeah, training right now, not a whole lot to do. I guess it's a wait and see. Is Team of the Week limited going to be had? Is Most Feared limited going to be had? Legend limited? That's kind of what we're looking like going forward as far as hotness level on cards to invest in. But that's it for the Market Monday. Bye.